very special one, not a breed of horse, but I mean an activity with the horse, as we will present to you an introduction to Para-Sport with Windreach Farm, and we're very pleased to have with us Elizabeth Quigg, who will be explaining this to you, as she was and is the chair of the Para-Equestrian High Performance Division, and she was a chef to keep in London, and will explain the Para-Sport to you. We welcome to the Spirit of the Horse Ring, Elizabeth Quigg.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to introduce our horse and rider combination. The rider is Amanda Power. She's 16. Her disability is cerebral palsy, and she has been in the therapeutic riding program at Windreach for 6 years. This year, Amanda started competing at the national level as a grade 3, which is her classification. Her goal is to qualify for a Paralympic Games. Amanda is riding Houston, a 23-year-old quarter horse who was a champion in many disciplines. He was in the therapeutic program for 5 years at Windreach before retiring in 2009. Now he has come out of retirement for special occasions. So welcome to Amanda and Houston. Just a little bit about the Para-Equestrian Canada to start off. We're the Discipline Committee of Equine Canada, responsible for developing and implementing programs for the disabled. We also administer the High Performance Program for dressage riders, specifically with disabilities, who are competing internationally to the Paralympic level. Riders are judged on their riding skills, not on their level of disability. When they're classified, their disabilities are taken into account by a team of medical people and specific classifiers who determine their level. And the levels go from a 1A, which is a very severely disabled person, through to a 4, and that would be someone who is least disabled. Any individual who has been born with a disability acquired a disability through an accident or has a deteriorating medical condition can apply to the equestrian sport. Because it provides riders with goals and focus and improves and restores their self-confidence, feelings of satisfaction as a result of acquiring the ability to work with the horse to achieve success. It enables riders to compete alongside their peers, and it focuses attention on abilities and moves the disability to the shadows. To get started, riders will require access to a horse that is sound and healthy, has good paces for the level required, and at this level, she would be required to walk, trot, and canter. At the very best basic level, they are only required to walk. The horse should have a quiet disposition and hopefully have some basic training in dressage. It is essential that they work with a coach who has some experience in training dressage riders at a facility where it is safe and they have approved headgear and safe footwear. Many of our programs have been developed specifically for therapeutic centers, so that riders may experience competition in a familiar and supportive environment. Competition is not only fun, but it is an important part of an athlete's development, providing riders with new goals, as well as a sense of empowerment and accomplishment. Para-Equestrian has a number of programs that support development of athletes, coaches, officials, and competitions. These initiatives are integrated with sport participation projects that are supported through Sport Canada and examples of these projects are currently being implemented by Para-Dressage Canada. And if you go to the Equine Canada booth, they have a lot of information and pamphlets right over there to my right, which will give you a lot more information about para-sport. We have video competitions so that riders don't have to leave their stables. They can send in a video which is judged by a completely judged far away, so you've never seen them, and they are given marks and they can win prizes. And the classes are open to all riders right now. They don't have to be classified. They just need to have physical or intellectual disabilities. We also supply competition grants that are available throughout the year for therapeutic centres to offer competitive opportunities or increase their existing sport program. Centres are eligible to receive a grant of up to $500 per submission. We talked a little bit at the beginning about classification, and these riders all have to appear, not on horseback, before a panel of people who will grade them. And I believe this young lady, Amanda, was officially classified this year. We actually have programs in place for classification sessions across the country so that riders who are interested in pursuing higher levels of competition can be tested. We also have a coaching guide entitled the Para-Dressage Sport. This guide is an educational resource and training tool for instructors on the fundamental skills that are needed for athletes and horses to progress from therapy to competition. There are excellent para-equestrian coaches available to assist other coaches in the transition from therapy to sport. And that's where Amanda has honed her skills at Windreach with the Windreach instructors and gone from being a therapeutic rider to a competitive rider with a goal for a Paralympic Games. If you'd like any additional information, please ask me afterwards or see the ladies at the Equine Canada booth. So thank you once again to Amanda. We wish her luck as she goes forward in her competitions. And thank you, Windreach, for bringing Houston. And thank you, Ali, her coach.